Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Hey guys, Ryan Celestain here from ryancelestain.com, and today's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Oklahoma. If you look in the background, not a cloud in the sky. It's just amazing, amazing weather. The last week it's been raining so much, so to have weather like this is just truly a blessing, and to be able to train in weather like this, it's amazing. But today is day 5 of my 90-day challenge, and things are going great. And today is actually the first day of my real training for the Costal run. The last couple weeks I've been putting in miles, basically just to get my legs and my lungs back in shape and able to do what I'm going to do today. And one of the things I was thinking about is a saying I've heard a lot being in the industry. And you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I'll let that sink in. But think about this. The last 2 times I ran the Costal run, my goal was to run a sub 60. But for whatever reason, I never trained for it. I didn't do the things necessary to allow me to run a sub 60 15K. So I was basically insane. I was doing the same thing over and over again and expecting myself to be able to run a sub 60. And I look back and I'm like, wow, that's so crazy I was doing that. I was insane. That is definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And this can be applied to any aspect of your life. You know, if you have spouse problems, marital problems, problems with kids, family, co-workers, employees, or your business. You know, let's say that the last, year, 2 years, you've been struggling in your business, or the other things I just mentioned, and you're not getting the results you want. Well, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So we have to change what we're doing. And how I've changed my training, I know how to run. That's not a big deal. I know I can do a certain amount of miles, but see, I want to be able to run a sub 60 15K. And in order to do that, I need to talk to people who've actually accomplished that before. Just a minute. Yeah, it was a UPS truck just to provide. I didn't know if you guys could hear me or not, but. So I want to align myself with the people that have already done it. They can give me the right kind of advice to help me run a sub 60. So the place where I buy my shoes, the gentleman is actually a coach. He coaches high school kids, and he actually ran in college, and this guy is just amazing. And he gave me some workouts to do. I had dinner with a guy actually last weekend, and he actually coaches adults on peak performance and running, long distance and short distance running. And he gave me some workouts to do. So what I've done, I've aligned myself with people who know what they're talking about. They know how to coach, and they know the right things to do for me to run a sub 60. Now it's all up to me to do the things that they say, and I'll have the outcome. I'll have the sub 60 time. So the question I want to ask you, what kind of things are you going through right now in your business, in life? Are you struggling? Has it been days, weeks, months, years, where you've kept hitting the same barrier, but you're not really sure how to break through it? Well, that's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. For me, the 2 times I did the Costal run, I didn't train, didn't have the right associations, didn't have the right knowledge. Now I've aligned myself with the right people. And that's what you need to do. I've changed my training because I want success. And sometimes we have to change to get to that next level in life. So that's what I'm encouraging you guys to do today. Think about where you are. Think about the things you've been struggling with and what you've been going through. And ask yourself, do I need to change? Am I being insane right now? Am I doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results? If you are, I want to offer an invitation. I've been able to work with a lot of different mentors in different areas of life. And I want to invite you to, call me, send me a message, leave me a comment, just get in touch with me. And if you're struggling in certain areas of your life, I know someone that can help out. I do. I've read the books, I've made the contacts, I've listened to the audio programs, I've done all that. All you have to do is take that first step and say, Ryan, I need help, point me in the right direction. I'll be more than glad to do that. So again, guys, The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Again, this is Ryan Celestain, and never settle for anything less than what you truly desire, but most importantly, truly deserve. Have a fantastic day.